turn the music down. You got the mic? What's up, everybody? How you doing, man? Welcome to another episode from Broke to Millions. Thanks so much for joining us, man. We got a great show today. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff today, man. One of the big things we're going to talk about is why buy apartments now. You know, why is the time now? I mean, every time's a great time. Then 2 ways to invest in apartments. All right. There's multiple ways we're going to show you. We're going to share some success stories. And then I'm going to actually do a student housing deal analysis. And we're going to use the big deal analyzer. That's that calculator, financial calculator I've been telling you about, that analyze apartments in seconds. So you can get a copy of this, all right? So the big deal analyzer I'm going to share with you as well. And then we're going to do our millionaire mindset as always, all right? So, hey, switch to that camera so they can see what this is brought to you by. Should be camera 5. Today's show is brought to you by the Big Deal Workshop. Hey guys, coming in a couple of weeks, June 7th, June through the 8th, Cincinnati, Ohio, at the Sharonville Delta, we'll be doing the Big Deal Workshop where we'll talk about how we analyze large deals. We'll talk about apartments and hotels. So look, guys, you want to learn about how to analyze big deals. If you're struggling with that, hey, come to the Big Deal Workshop where I'll be there live. Wendell will be there, some of my lawyers as well, some of my people that do loans. All those different people will be there in the building. So guys, if you're trying to figure out how to do deals, how to analyze, we'll be there to help you. Also, it's brought to you by our project down in Sarasota, which we should be breaking ground here.
Hold on.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I think you're muted. Okay, hold on.
Oh, you didn't unmute it?
How do I do that?
Just hit unmute on the Zoom.
On the Zoom? Okay, got
Yeah.
it. And then on the eCam, we should be good?
Yeah.
All right, sorry for that, guys.
All right, can you hear me now? Everybody hear me? We got to go through it again and see here. Questions and answers. You're muted. Can you hear me now? And is the chat going? Check with the chat. We got...
It's going in the Q&A.
Yeah, try to chat, do the chat, find the Zoom on the big one. All right, we'll step back again.
Because this is the first time I've been doing it.
Yeah, we got Win on the camera there, working everything. So go back to the camera with me.
All right.
Cut to.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it again. Hey guys, can you hear us now? Let's see. Can you hear?
Yep, they said they can hear you now.
Okay. So look, guys, once again, why buy apartments now? Today we're going to talk about 2 ways to invest in apartments. We're going to talk about some success stories, a guy, and student housing deal. We're going to talk about how we do that, and then we're going to talk about a millionaire mindset. But hey, if you switch over there to camera 5, today's show is brought to you by the Big Deal Workshop. We're doing a live workshop. June 7th through the 8th at the Cincinnati Sharonville Delta Hotel. I'll be there myself. My whole team will be in there talking about analyzing large apartments and hotel deals. So if you're struggling on how to analyze deals and how to find deals, we will show you how. And also we're going to show you how to do analysis with the financial, what I call the Big Deal Analyzer, right? Literally, you'll be able to analyze deals in seconds. You just input a couple of numbers and then you have the answer in seconds. I don't care if you're a rookie, all right, or a newbie, or you're experienced. This calculator, this analyzer, the Big Deal Analyzer is for you. All right, and I'm going to be sharing that with you later on this week. It's also sponsored by the Soda. That's our project down in Sarasota, Florida. So if you want to be a part of that project, you want to buy a condo or you want to invest in this deal, just go to NassauInvest.com. And at that, you can sign up on my investor list, all right? Be a part of the investor list. And even if you don't want to be a part of this deal, just sign up on the investor list, all right? Okay, and then now chat enabled. Okay, we're good. We're moving around along. So, guys, today we're going to talk about why buy apartments now. You hit that camera back on me, brother. Put that camera back on me. So, look, guys, One of the reasons why it's important, man, in this segment, we're going to share with you the massive wealth building opportunity as billions, literally billions of dollars of apartments are going to go into foreclosure. Yes, I said that, foreclosure. And, how can you do apartment deals with no money down? Some of you don't have the different way. They said the vision's blurry. Oh, goodness. All right, this camera. All right.
You want to shift to camera
Yeah.
three?
See if that one's going. Yep.
Is that
They
right?
both blurry. Is that just his camera? Is it clear back there?
I mean, I can see it here.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell me if it's still blurry, Jay. We cannot read the text.
What text?
There's no text.
There's no text.
You should be looking at me. Can you see me? PowerPoint and video blurry when you display. All right, you got me back on me. I don't know. It is blurry. Is this camera look clear? B-Hat, you can barely read. We can see you now. Okay, no. Your shirt cannot read. Yes. Okay, so yeah.
Sure. Okay, that's the print.
Oh, is that somebody else? Amelia said you look fine. We can see you, but blur. Okay, it is a little blurry. And PowerPoint slide be available. View. Yeah, we'll have it available later. See if you can. This camera here, right here. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me try to fix this shit. It looks clear, so it's on Ecamm Car Walk. Something's going on here. Are you logged into Zoom?
Yeah, it should be there.
Oh, that's why. No, it's coming through there. A wire's not plugged in right.
Yeah, it's kind of blurry.
Yeah.
So,
Push the wires in at the camera at the dock and call walk. But we'll keep going and we'll figure it out. Yeah, it probably is. We'll fix it here in a second. But first, why buy apartments? Why buy apartments? We're going to use what we call ideal. All right. The first reason is the income. All right. One of the main reasons why you want to buy apartments is because of the income. You get more income and more secure due to lower vacancy risk. All right. That's one of the main reasons why you want to buy apartments. Okay. The more units you got, the more you increase the rents, the higher you can increase your income. And that's one of the main reasons why we love doing apartments here. Okay. So using the income is one of the main reasons. Okay. Let's see, go back here. And then another reason is depreciation. Oh my goodness, man. The bigger the depreciation, the more tax write-off you do to the cost segregation. Guys, there's multiple times I've done apartment deals. Hey, call Walt to try to figure that out. There's multiple reasons. Like I've done multiple deals and I did so much construction work. My first year, even though I had a profit, I was able to depreciate and write off all these expenses. Not only that, I had a carryover. So guys, what does that all mean? Meaning, let's say I had $100,000 net, right? And then you do a straight line depreciation. Basically, you take your acquisition cost, your closing costs, now I don't particularly use my CapEx, like my renovation, because when I first do the deal and I renovate, I can immediately write my renovation cost off once that property comes online. So let's say I put $300,000 into the project to renovate. As soon as I'm able to finish the renovation or get the property online, I literally can write that $300,000 off. Then on top of it, if I have the $2 million, right? The $2 million, I can do a straight line depreciation. That's about a 27 and a half year that I can do on the apartment. All right. And so instead of paying $100,000, let's say the net cash was $50,000. Well, then with the $50,000 and then I had $50,000 to depreciate that year, it offsets my gains. All right. So I only have to pay taxes. That's one of the great things about depreciation. Did anybody get that? Do you understand? You catch it when I'm throwing. Is that what you got it? You catch it when I'm throwing? Do you got that? Okay. And guys, let us know where you're checking in from. If you type in the chat, especially if you guys on Zoom, tell us where you're checking in from. Caught that in San Francisco. You got it, brother. Indianapolis. All right, guys. The other thing is equity. All right. You listen. You get more tenants paying down your loan. That pays down the principal, right? And so not only that, you're winning in multiple ways. The easy way is, like I said, you pay down your principal. You guys get that? All right. So you got the mortgage payment, you paying interest and principal. So let's say you borrowed $1 million. Well, after 10 years, that principal might have went down to 900,000. You only own 900,000, right? Here's the other thing. You can force the appreciation of value, meaning you created value by doing renovations. So you force the appreciation. And so by forcing appreciation, you increased even more value. All right. How do you force it? You renovate it and then you push the rents. So let's say you push the rents $50 a unit and you have 100 units, right? So 50 times 100, that's $5,000 more a month. 5,000 times 12 is $60,000 more. You divide that by about an 8 cap, that creates $850,000 in value. Guys, that's how you create equity. Just simply increasing the rent, simply doing renovations. Are you catching that? Do you like that? Who wants? Just type in equity. Who wants more equity in the deal? Anybody want more equity? All right. There you go. Equity. All right, I got to make sure y'all listening. I'm making sure y'all listening to me. All right, the next thing is appreciation. Everybody hit appreciation. Type in appreciation if you're listening. Appreciation. All right, there we go. There we go. You force appreciated by increasing NOI, which we just talked about there. All right, you got equity and appreciation. All right, so listen, we're creating a true ideal apartment. All right, so I think you got it. What was the first one? What's the first ideal? I'm going to give it away, income. And then what does the D stand for? What does the D stand for? Depreciation. There we go. What does the E stand for? Do we know what the E stand? There we go. We all here. And the A stands for? I think you got it. All right. And the last one, does anybody know what the L stand for? Leverage. There you go. My man got it. You want to leverage that. And because the more you can leverage it, the better your return is. The less equity you put in the deal, the better the return is going to be. Hey guys, you guys on Instagram, YouTube, wherever you are, double tap that screen, send your hearts and loves. For you on YouTube, hey man, click subscribe. And guys, thanks so much for joining the idea. You got it, Jay. So hey, double tap that screen, send me those hearts and loves everywhere you go. All right. So let's go on to the next segment of this. All right. Is this it? Yeah, leverage. You can do apartment deals with no. Oh, yeah. And the other thing is doing deals with no money down. I almost forgot about that. Hey, thank you on Instagram. I got my hearts in Instagram. I don't know what's going on with you guys in on Zoom. Where you at, man? I heard you too busy working back there. He's kind of.
Can you hear me?
I can, man. I can.
You can.
Walt's out. He's our new engineer. All right.
This is not my skill set, as you guys can see. So man, the thing with leverage, the thing that blew my mind was the fact that it's actually easier to buy apartments with no money down versus houses. Yeah.
Hey, how do we look on Facebook? Is it clear on Facebook?
I have no idea.
Check on Facebook before we send you over to Facebook and AIS. And hand me my phone here, man, so I can check in. It's right there, yeah. I'm going to check how we look in AIS. It looks better. It's clear on Zoom. It looks better. Send them there. Send them to AIS. Let me see what we look like in AIS, guys. Let's see. Okay, hold on. We're going to keep it moving. I know I got you guys. I appreciate y'all hanging with me today, man. Yeah, it does. It looks blurry on there, too. Jeez.
That's because of the camera too.
It don't matter. It's all them cameras.
Right now it's good, Mike.
All right. Well, it ain't blur. I don't know what it is. All right, but we'll deal with it later.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. Okay. Click on that PowerPoint camera 5 for me, brother. Listen, guys. $56.1 billion of multifamily mortgages are maturing this year. In 2023, $56.1 billion of multifamily mortgages are maturing this year. And here are some facts from the Mortgage Bankers Association. Click that back to me. You know, some of these mortgages are going to foreclosure, and I'm asking you, are you ready to take advantage of this? Instagram, are you ready? Show me some hearts if you're ready on Instagram. And Zoom, tell me, are you ready? Like, are you ready to really take advantage of this? Because some of you guys are sitting around waiting for your opportunity. Why are you waiting? Why are you waiting? Amelia, thank you so much. Amelia, yeah, there you go. We got Crystal. What is Crystal? BPE, Big Profit Energy.
I don't even want to mention it.
And so, guys, you got to take advantage of these different opportunities here, and we're gonna go into why. All right. Look, here's an example of a $1 billion in multifamily loans in foreclosure. All right, look, this lender is seeking to sell $1 billion in lapsed loans tied to that's the big apartments in New York, right? Is that New York or L.A.?
San Francisco.
San Francisco. The Veritas apartments. I don't even think they finished. Or they just got it up and done, and they got to sell it off.
Yeah, because they're in foreclosure, Mike.
$1 billion deal that went into foreclosure. Let me tell you how that's going to work out. The banks are going to work it out with them because they can't afford to get rid of that, right? So, when you're borrowing that kind of money, they're going to restructure his debt. Now, unless he just doesn't have capacity to manage this and put this all together, I see them working with him.
Yeah, but
now if it was $1 million, $2 million, they're gonna foreclose him. Like, get the flock out right now, player. All right.
But that means that this can be the start of many foreclosures.
Absolutely.
Right.
I mean, this is where the opportunity comes in, man. You got to be able to seize the opportunity and not wait. Some people like, man, I'll take it. I'll work on it in 5-6 years in my program. Look, man, I'm a no BS. No BS. You got to be real. I can't even say it like that. Guys, if you're going to take advantage and start changing your financial life for you and your family, I need you to ask yourself this question. No bullshit. What will it take? Right? No bullshit. What will it take? You don't have 5 or 6 years. You got 6 months. You have to be brutally honest with yourself. What would you do different in order for you to be successful? And look, there's no wrong or right answers, just trade-offs. Just trade-offs. What are you going to do to obtain your financial freedom? Hey guys, look here, switch back to the screen. Look, do you want to invest in or own apartment buildings? Look, text the word MFH. I was about to say, is that MOFO? Text the word MOFO, multifamily housing, multifamily housing to 206-803-8068. In matter of fact, if you got a question for today's show, if you think it's blurry, text 206-803-8068. But if you want to invest or own apartment buildings, just text 206-803-8068. All right, here's 2 ways to invest in apartments. All right, I'm about to show you 2 different ways. In this segment, if you come back to me, we'll share with you how you can double your money while you sleep. Yeah, Larry. I don't know if that was snot in my throat or that was.
Is that you snoring, Mike?
Yeah, that was me trying to snore. If some Joe said, if you will text, ask, I don't know what he said. Wait a minute. Are you in Washington State? No, I'm not in Washington. I'm in Cincinnati. Okay. Oh yeah, that's just my other number that you guys can text me at. In this segment, we'll share with you how you can double your money while you sleep, or even achieve financial freedom in 12 months or less with apartments. You can begin. Literally, I always say you're one big deal away. Now, listen, how do you double your money while you sleep? Well, it's really simple here. You can invest passively in an apartment syndication deal. Did you know that? Guys, you don't have to do all the heavy lifting, right? You don't have to take in all that extra work, right? First of all, you'll drive yourself crazy if you try to do it all at once until you build up to that.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah.
It used to be that all of this white hair is because of tenants, toilets, and trash.
The 3 T's, baby. They'll get you every time.
That's why I no longer do it, and I let Mike and Nate do it. All right.
Yeah, guys. Listen, if you don't want to deal with the 3 T's, tenants, toilets, and trash, just invest passively. I mean, it's really that simple. We help people all the time invest passively. You can go to our website, but even forget us. You can invest with multiple groups. There's multiple syndications out there. With ours, and this should be typical. Most people, at least me, we strive to double our investors' money in 5 years or less. So we want to make them get a 2x equity multiple. Now, depending on how conservative, the more conservative is, like Class A, probably your equity multiple drops. So instead of getting a 2x, you're probably looking at a 1.6, 1.8. But it doesn't mean you can't hit a 2x. It's just you're paying a premium for a Class A asset. But it'll appreciate faster, and therefore you can push rents faster. So if you hold on longer, you can increase your multiple. Typical minimum investment for people, whether it's accredited or non-accredited, sometimes it's $25,000. Some groups are $100,000. Some are $250,000. So it just all depends on which syndication you become of. Look, are you catching what I'm throwing? All right, you getting this? Are you getting this? Because listen, to be a part of these deals, all right. Look, I'm looking for people in beast mode, not safety mode. All right. You want to learn deals, you want to invest, let's get busy, all right? Because what is it? I'm looking for Navy SEALs, not baby SEALs, all right? Listen. So look, you can invest in deals even if you're not accredited. Yeah, there's not accredited. So what does that mean? So accredited means you have a net worth of $1 million, or your household income now is over $300,000. All right. Oh, the next slide? Okay. Here it is. You're going to show that slide, so that you're going to show the blurry slides. So what's an accredited investor? Accredited investors have somebody that has a net worth of $1 million, or their income individually exceeds 200, or the spouse, you and your spouse, is over 300,000. So then you're considered a accredited investor. Now, here's the thing. If you don't meet any of these requirements, that's okay. You're considered non-accredited, and you still can invest. It just means you're going to invest in what they call a 506B. 506B, B for me stands for both, means accredited and non-accredited. All right. So look, how do you do this? How do you become passive? Listen, I invested passively. Some of you are like, man, I want to get out here and do deals. Look, some of the best ways to learn is to invest passively in a deal. And guess what? You're putting your money, some of you, I'm biased, but some of you putting your money out there on the stock market. If you're not controlling it, if you can, look, as a syndication, you can put your hands on it. There's brick and mortar, and you can actually talk to your managers, right? Can you do that at the stock market? No, you're not. Now, one of the things, though, when you do invest, regardless, you got to vet your sponsor. All right, you got to vet your sponsor. All right, so that's how you do syndications, okay? Guys, you find this information valuable. Look, click the subscribe button and double tap if you're on Instagram and you're on Facebook, man. Just give me a thumbs up. All right.
Comment double.
Yeah, comment double. Okay, comment double. Yeah. What's the number again? The number is 206-803-8068. 206-803-8068. All right, listen. Now, so many people always ask, man, how can you become financially free in 12 months or less? Is that possible? I'm telling you, you're one big deal away. I shared the other day, the way you do it is become apartment owner. I'm telling, matter of fact, one deal, it took me 4 years total. This is one deal. I bought it for $3,000 at a tax sale. I renovated. I bought $400,000 from some private investors, so no money down deal. Well, I put the $3,000 up. Okay, I did put the $3,000, but then I raised $400,000 between 3 or 4 investors. About 4. I renovated the building. And then because of where it was located, it was a D plus going into a C area, because the neighborhood was changing. I ended up getting a long-term tenant. Well, a agency took the building, rented all 19 units. Okay, rented all 19 units, and they basically did a triple net lease. They paid me $90,000 a year. Does anybody have any idea how much that building is worth? Anybody? I was paying $400. Yes, thanks. Joe said it. Anybody else? But do you know the exact number? 1.5 million. There you go. Otis. I'm gonna give it to Otis. 1.2 million. I'm only in for $400,000, and I could sell it today and literally net $600,000. I have created forced appreciation. I have equity of 800,000. No, 7. No, 6. I can't even do my 5, 6. Yeah, 6. No, I'm in it for 4, 6.
Well, I think
8. I'm in it for 800. Whoa, I got 800,000.
Nice.
800,000. Thank you. So how does depreciation work in this instant?
Let's answer all the questions.
Oh, we'll come back to that. We're gonna come back to that because we got to keep going. I'm gonna get you covered. All right.
We're 10 minutes behind.
We 10 minutes behind. Look, guys, become an apartment owner or an investor or a part of a syndication. All right. But listen, let's dumb it down. Okay. If you own an apartment building, all right, you can make $150 a month per unit net cash flow. Like literally. That's minimum. The minimum is $80 to $150. But forget all the expenses, forget everything. If you're doing an apartment, you should net at least $150 a month per unit. All right?
And that's after debt.
That's after debt. So let's look at this. Go ahead and show them the screen so we can do the math with them. So they'll be blurred out. All right. So let's say you got 50 units. And you multiply that times 150. That means you got $7,500 a month. What does MEH mean? What is that?
Meh.
Meh.
On a meh deal.
Minimum deal.
Something that's not exciting.
Yeah, that's not exciting. Yeah, that is true. That'll create $7,500 in income. Net. That's net to you. My deals, I like to push the rent where I get a net per unit of $300 to $500. Say yes or yes. Who wants the $300 to $500 a month? Yes or yes. All right. Instagram, do you want to make $300 to $500 a unit? Put your money signs up. Drop them bags. Drop them money bags. I mean, what is that? 300 times 50. That's $15,000 a month. 15,000. One deal. Do you realize one deal? I showed you one deal where I got a profit of $800,000. Do you realize most people work until they 60 something years old and they only have 500,000 in their account? Now, I'm not saying, and listen, I'm not even saying I'm rich or balling. $1 million is nothing. I don't want to say it like that. It's something. Okay. I don't want to say it's not. But what I'm saying is you only can live off that money as long as it lasts. Okay. So if if you're trying to live $100,000 a year off $1 million, well, you're going to be broke. You got to keep working. You got to keep investing, right? Because in 10 years, you're going to be broke again, right? Heck, let's say you're living off of 50,000. Okay, well, you get 20 years. All right. Look, here's this 30 unit in Eden and Irwin. I mean, we're netting 15,000 a month after debt.
And that's just 30 units. That's amazing.
And that's 30 units. Those are the kind of deals we like doing. Yep. Now, we did a lot of work on this one, but it was local. Like I always say, man, you bring that camera back. As I always say, you're one big deal away. I'm telling you, guys, you can do this as well. All you have to do is take action. Look, how to become an owner of an apartment building. Look, you just need to learn how to find and analyze apartment deals. All right? Just learn how to find and analyze apartment deals. Look, come back to that screen. So look, you want to learn how to become an apartment owner of an apartment building. Look, learn how to find and analyze apartment deals. Check us out at the Big Deal Workshop, June 7th, June 8th. Go to bigdealworkshop.com right now. Click on the link, sign up, be there. And look, you'll hang with a lot of other like-minded people that are learning and also highly skilled. I'll have some of my mastermind students there, and we'll be working through some of these deals. Come on back to me. So look, here's another way how to become an owner of an apartment building. You need to learn how to find and analyze apartment buildings. You need to learn how to raise private capital. That is one thing, guys, you got to really know. That now, yeah, you're one big deal. Kelsey, I love your daughter. Your daughter is a superstar, Kelsey. Yep. Kelsey daughter's always saying, you're one big deal away, mama.
That's a future billionaire right there.
There she is. That's what I said. She's the billionaire. Look, you got to learn how to raise and listen, guys. I have to say, man, raising capital. I used to think that was one of the hardest things in the world to do. I really did. It's becoming one of the easiest things. Well, it was the mindset, but now learning how to sell, which I'm gonna teach you a little bit about that. We'll teach you how to sell. So look, guys, again, do you want to invest in own apartment buildings? Just text the word MOFO, MFH to 206-803-8068, 206-803-8068. All right. Text MOFO to 206-8368. All right, man, let's talk about an investment success story. Okay. Who are we going to talk about? In this segment, we'll share with you how an introvert, my man Tim Vest, who didn't even want to talk to people, he didn't want to raise capital, he didn't want to talk to nobody, and he raised millions of dollars in private capital. Who wants to raise private capital? Say yes or yes. If you're on here, say yes or yes. You want to raise millions of dollars in private capital. Yes or yes? There we go. We got Mario. Yeah. Crystal. Yes. What we got on Facebook? We got to catch up with you guys on Facebook. You saying yes or yes? I can't see you. My man Tim right here used to work at the bank, and it was in 12 months or 24 months he left the job.
I think
actually
just over 18 months, I think.
And the only reason it was 18 months because he said he was leaving, and they said, yo, if you stay a little longer, I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Literally. And they paid him. He said, you stay here, I'll pay you because I really need you. And I'll pay you, an exit, whatever that is. So, I mean, Tim just came up and went to work, man. Yep. Show a picture of Tim, man. You got to see this because I'm not making this stuff up, man. There he is right there, my man, Tim Vest. He's actually one of our coaches now. Raised millions of dollars. I mean, he's really kicking it and tearing it up, man. All right. First, how did he come? He bought my book. A lot of people, before they even come to me, they read the book. And oh my gosh, I'm telling you, if you read that book, you know what? Don't read the book because I don't want to meet you. I don't want to meet you.
That's some reverse psychology, right?
It's reverse psychology. Literally, man. Everybody reads the book. They're like, oh my gosh, I can do this. No, but that was what I was here for. I wanted people to show them a pathway, and we break it down so simple.
Yeah, because your book might, like it detailed your true story, how you lost everything, and from no cash in your pocket with a credit score so low that it could have been a gold score, right? You managed to rise from all of that, and then now you own right now I think I tabulated it like $360 million worth of real estate.
Oof.
So
guys, if a guy like me can do this, guys, you can do this. Like literally, I didn't grow up with money. I went broke. I almost went broke again. I was homeless. I was couch surfing. I was struggling, man. It was painful. I don't regret any of it, nor do I want to do it again. But it made me who I am today. Let's get back. So he bought our course after he read the book, The Big Deal Hacking, which is no longer available to the public. I don't know. We probably need to give something like that again.
Yeah, probably.
Right
now the Big Deal Hacking is available only to our mastermind members.
Yeah. And then he joined our Big Deal Maker Mastermind, which is amazing. And look, man, he was an introvert. He was really humble. He followed everything we talked about. He did. Like Tim put the work in. That's one thing I can tell you. I cannot guarantee that you will have the same success as I. But I am certain that if you follow our principles that we give you, the path that we give you, the solution we give you in real estate, you will be successful, and you can do 10 times better than me. You'll do 10 times better than Tim. But Tim's he's got a big jump on you. He's got 1,000 units right now. And he did that in 18 months. That's
crazy.
Bananas. All right. So, but listen, I'm certain that what we're throwing, you can catch and run with and score your touchdown. All right. All right. Can you score a touchdown with that? All right. Yeah, I think so. So one of the things we teach our mastermind is how to track private investors through social medias. And man, look, I'm telling you, I did not like social media. All this cameras and all that, but hey, COVID came and it changed everything. And matter of fact, all this was kind of an accident. I was just trying to be on Bigger Pockets. And then next thing you know, we're on LinkedIn, Instagram, and we continue to grow. And because of this, I'm meeting great people like you, and we're changing lives. LinkedIn is the #1 business-to-business platform. And guess what? He attracts most of his investors from there. And guys, here's the thing. Some of you are probably saying the same, I don't like social media. I don't want to be on social media. Guess what? You don't have to have a big following. You don't need 30,000. You don't even need 20,000. You really only need 1 or 2 views. And listen, don't be upset. When we first started, man, I didn't get no views. Okay, I got a few views, but I didn't get a lot of views, and nobody even liked the button or anything.
We still don't get a lot of views on Twitter, for example.
Oh yeah, yeah. But matter of fact, just to let you know, like I would probably have like 100 views on something, right, when I first started. And I was like, man, this sucks. And then I'll be out and somebody walk up to me like, you're Mike Ely. I said, yeah. He said, you did that one video about this and that and how to grow apartments and this and that. I was like, yeah, you watched that? He was like, yeah. I was like, I guess he's either 1 of 100 or he watched it 100 times. I don't know. All right. So, hey guys, like I said, subscribe to that YouTube button, and comment Tim if you're interested. Type in Tim. All right. So, for example, in just 10 business days, Tim attracted 11 investors. All right.
Yeah, think about that. 10 business days. If one of those investors invests $1 million, there you go, $1 million in just 10 days.
He posted, like, he started off. He had 1,800 connections. After 10 days, He increased that to 2,100, and he gained 280 followers. 9 out of 10 of his posts. Show this number here. Show this up in there. 9 out of 10 posts hit 15 for 15. Now, what do you mean? He had 15 interactions?
Yeah, 15 likes, 15 comments.
Yes. 15 for 15. He almost had a triple double. All right? Almost a triple double. The best post was one mentioning a 246 unit complex we were closing. That wasn't even his unit, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
He didn't even have nothing to post.
That was back in March 2021. Yep.
He posted about my information. I had someone else, they did a 50-60. 50 comments, 60 likes. And I made he made a number of solid connections with lenders, brokers out of these 11 investors. And they all signed up to receive notifications about his new deals. Who would like to be in that? Who would like to be in that? Anybody say yes. All right. No, type in Navy SEAL, because that's what we're looking for. We're looking for Navy SEALs, not baby SEALs. All right. But one of the things that stop most people from succeeding is themselves.
Ooh.
You hear me? People stop themselves. You're your worst enemy at times.
Yep, very true.
I mean, and listen, guys, it's a part of life. There are going to be times you doubt yourself. Tim really doubted himself. I remember one time, man, he was just frustrated. And he was sitting in his car like, man, I'm working this job and I want to leave. I want the dream. I want to go after it. But I just don't know. And he was like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't like talking to people. And literally I just said, man, look, man, if anybody out of this course, dude, you're the one. Like, because I was like, with your background and you understand in management, you got leverage, bro. Like, you got leverage. And he was like, you serious? I said, yeah, man, just knock it out the park. And he said, all right, man, I'm going all in. And he went all in and quit. Well, a couple of months later, he went all in and did it. I mean, guys, and then we got even more stories, man. We got Keisha Kennedy. I got Alex Chan. We got Teresa.
DLU.
I got Dia. I got my man Nate. I mean, Nate's only been in the course for 3 months and raised $750,000.
So 250,000, quarter of a million.
Oh, 250,000?
250,000.
750 sounds better.
Well, I was saying that his BHAG is only $1 million, and he already like quarter of a way there, and it's only like 3 months.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Tim was able to buy his first deal, and then he just kept going on and on, man. Today, he owns more than $100 million worth of apartments. Dude, he did that in 2 years. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And guys, let me tell you something. It's great that he has $100 million worth of apartments. Let me tell you something. You don't need that. You don't. I want you to get it. I thrive for it, strive for it, because I want you guys to know it's possible. But you don't need that. I mean, really, man. You get you 50 units, 100 units. Life is good. I showed you 30 units when I'm netting $15,000 a month. I mean, would $15,000 a month be good for you? I mean, $15,000 a month, that's 180 grand a year. Come on, guys. Now Tim helps us coast. Look, are we going to show this video?
I hope we can.
Oh, this tricky. This tricky slicky.
I don't know how exactly we can do it. But.
Click the button and see. Let's see if we can see this video. Nope.
We can just send them the video.
Yeah, we'll send them the video.
Yep, I can.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Hey guys, do you want to invest in or own apartment deals? Type MoFo, multifamily housing, the 206-803-8068, 206-803-8068. Do we got time for this student analysis?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's only 8:45.
Yeah, I guess.
Guys, we've been going through some stuff. Is this great? Is this good information? Because I just want you to know, Melvin said he's got a 36 unit. Guys, is this great information here? I hope you're learning something here. Let us know. I'm gonna go to Facebook, see if I can find anybody here. They probably used to my blurred screen anyway. I hope you're learning something. Yeah, yes. We got people commenting. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Oh man, we can't make that screen bigger. I've been having the worst time today. Yeah, use that zoom right there. No, it's another one. Oh, you got it. There you go. Way.
Now we can see it.
Okay. So guys, I'm gonna show you how to use this analyzer, and it's gonna be real quick. Okay. Let's go up. So the asking price is 21 million or 23 million. It doesn't matter. 23. I think it's 23. Okay. Now this is student housing. So instead of units, because it has 118 units, but with student housing, they go by beds. And I think that's what, 323. Is that correct?
Let me double check my notes.
All right. I'm going to show you how quick this is going to analyze. Can you provide, I'm going to come back to this.
Yeah, 323.
All right. Doesn't make any sense. No meaning sharing, totally blurred. No, godly. This sucks.
Okay, well,
You know what?
it's totally blurry.
Yeah, it's real blurry. You can't see nothing.
Like even if I make it like 400%.
Maybe. If not, I'll go to the board.
What about now?
Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's definitely better.
Can you guys see it?
Yeah, they can see that.
Okay, good.
They should be able to see that. Okay, so you typed in 23 million and then much better. Yeah, Joe said much better. So the current rent is what, 659 average?
696.
696. Bam. We'll leave the rent upside out for now. Leave that at 0. All right. The current price, that doesn't matter, but they're selling at 197 a door. Now I'm talking about per door, not per bed. So you can put that in, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Oh, now go to building. Now we're going to answer 2 questions here. Go to the building. It's a B plus, almost A, because it's right directly across from the university.
But how old is the building though?
They just remodeled in 2016, but it's a solid B, bro.
Okay.
Like it don't need no renovations. It only need about 3,000, 5,000 at the door at the most. All right.
Because that affects the operating expense.
Okay. And then, yep, that's fine. Well, yeah, okay, we're going to change it for this one, okay? Put C because they're paying the utilities.
Got it.
Okay. Vacancy, we'll put in 5%. Okay, and the cap rate, you can use an 8. I'll say 7 because this is kind of the market it is, okay? And then the current, we're going to market, yep. And then you scroll to the left. Nope. Where'd it go?
Which one?
The performance value. Yep. And then our offering price, I think we're going to offer put 23 million because I want to show what they're saying. So if we offered what they asked, you scroll down.
Yes.
It already told you. Look at that. Overpriced. Let's go down. Let's keep going down to show. Oh, my computer. Yeah. You want the mouse?
Because it's so big.
Oh, yeah. Use your finger. So existing NOI is 1.4.
That's cool.
So we'll plug that in. But as you can see, guys, it automatically calculated everything else. These are things you put in. Why I keep saying 80,000?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like hanging.
Okay. You scroll down.
I've been scrolling down, I guess.
No, this man, we're having the worst day today. Why are the numbers moving? Okay, use your finger and move there you go.
Yeah.
And then scroll to the right. Yep.
Negative 0.48x equity multiple.
I mean, they want you to put almost $8 million. And look at this. I mean, in seconds, it calculates everything. It shows you what the debt is at 75%. Our debt service is $1.5 million a year.
Well, how much renovation, by the way?
I mean, it's not put low. Like, it doesn't need much.
But that's per bed, though. Like 3,500.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't need that.
It's probably very low then.
Yeah, very low.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. But still, I mean,
Yeah, it's still not a good.
still not a good deal. It doesn't meet the 2.5 equity multiple. It doesn't have a 8 to 12% cash on cash, which is what a project needs to do. All right. So what number, and you got 6% interest rate. So what number do you think we need to put this at? Let's say 18 million. Well, now that makes it, look how different. Immediately it calculates everything. But still, it only gives us a 5.74 equity cash on cash return and a 0.7. It's less than a 2.5 equity multiple. So I don't want this because at a 0.70 equity multiple, I mean, now here's the thing. You know what? What we forgot to do, that's my fault. Go back up to the rents. This is the big difference. Now let's look at it this. We're going to do what we call a RUB, ratio utility billing system. Basically, we're going to bill back the electric and push the rent. That's going to equate to about $100. No, it's not going to be that because that's 300. Let's say $50 a unit because we're doing it per door. So $50 a door.
Even per month, per bed.
Yep. That'll increase the rent to $746. Then where does that put this? It says it's worth looking into, but
Hold on, because it's so big.
Yeah.
Okay, let me use my finger as you said.
And you go to the right.
1.59.
Okay, it's getting better. It's 1.59 and has a 7.82 cash on cash. Still not my kind of deal. But like, what's the net cash flow? So what's the annual net cash flow? You gotta scroll down. Is that 318?
364,000 per year.
Annual 364,000. So really what we need to do is, so by moving it to $50, that increased our income by $150,000 a year. But I think over a 5-year period, I can push all the rents and and bills up $150. So put the upside at $150. That's 846. Now we're netting $500,000 a year, and 11.98% cash on cash return, 2.17 equity multiple. So I don't know, guys. You tell me, would you do this deal if you had to bring investors? You got to raise 5.5, basically 5.6 million, and you're going to net 500,000 a year.
This at 50% expense ratio, though.
You know, that would be lower, but there's things to play. But the bottom line, this analyzer gives you just a quick, like, is it even worth dealing with? Because so many people spend hours, days, like, get frustrated. Was this simple? Type in easy if it was easy. But I would love to do this for again when you can see the damn screen clear.
I have no idea why this happens.
Yeah, it happens. Hey, when people ain't there. So guys, man, these are the simple things that I want you guys to learn, and we'll be doing this at the Big Deal workshop. Let's take a couple of questions here, man.
But show your PowerPoint. Okay, hold on.
We're going back to the PowerPoint?
Yeah, so they can get the number again. Questions.
Okay.
Let me do that.
Since I can't see text because Joe's there, text your question to 206-803-8068. How can we get this analyzer program? So to get the big deal analyzer, I'll tell you what, you text that number, text me your email and your name and phone number, and we're going to release this hopefully by next week, maybe sooner than that, because we're going to get it all set up with the funnel, and it's just like $1 processing fee, and then you can have it, bro. It's $1. Only because the way we got to set the thing up. You can have this thing for $1, man. This thing is worth like easy $200. I mean, these apps charge. I don't even know how much they charge. Okay, so yeah, just text me your name. Just texting a big deal analyzer. Shoot, yeah, whatever you want to learn. Just text. I don't care. Even if you got a question, just text it right now. All right, let me look at my computer because people had questions earlier, so let me scroll down.
Or do we put Joe as panelist?
Can you provide proof of funds? Now, when I do deals, I don't necessarily do proof of funds. At some point it will, but I just provide a bio. See, when you get into larger deals, if they can verify through your bio or your executive summary who you are, they don't really question unless you just, you don't have the right information, okay? Or you don't play the part. So Melvin's looking at a 36 unit right now. Tim works with Tim Vitale, yes. My daughter, somebody asked something about appreciation, so I'm trying to get to that. Okay, so Joe asked how investors are repaid in the deal you just referenced. In that one deal where I had $800,000 in equity, what I didn't tell you is I refinanced that in the third year, I think. I refinanced and paid all my investors off. So they got all their money back plus interest, and now all I have is bank debt. And I'm like 50%, I'm less than 40% loan to value probably right now.
That's crazy. So here's a question, Mike.
Okay.
Do you guys hear me? Okay. Do investors tend to take age if the person presenting the deal? Do investors take age as a factor? I'm 22 and want to start investing in hotels.
Oh, okay. I know exactly what he's talking about. So, first of all, give him a round of applause for being 22 and wanting to get in the game, man. I wish I was like you. Well, I was investing, but I was doing concerts and parties at the time, and the goal was to do that. But forget all that. You didn't want to know all that. Some people will look at your age. It is because you're young. Look, listen, here's the reality. They look at you like a kid. All right. It's not till you turn 26 that they say, all right, you're an adult now. Yeah. 26, 27, you're still a kid. So they are going to quantify you because of your experience and question what you know. But here's the hustle. I'm going to show you the $1 million secret that'll break through that. Whatever you lack, first of all, you lack nothing. Do you understand that? You lack nothing. All you do is joint venture with somebody, right, that has the skill set and that have the part, look the part, have the bank, the bank financing, everything. And you partner with them, and then you go do hotel deals. God, I didn't have experience, and I did apartment. Now listen, I had apartments. I'm already a millionaire, and I could not get anybody to lend me money, nor did they really want to invest because they knew me as an apartment guy. So when I joint ventured and partnered with my hotel group, guess what? Nobody looked at me anymore. Nobody questioned what I did. And so then I started getting deals and investors and bank debt. And now after doing that, I don't need to get an investor to, well, I still need investors, but I had to get a credit partner and everything. Hey, will you hit the computer? Cause yeah. So, Oh, it's Inspirion 1. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, you got to turn my mic off. Yeah, there you go. The brain is fully matured. It is. Okay, see, Amelia has really helped me out. So, guys, I hope that helped you out. Anybody else? Are all partners brought in as equity partners? Are all partners brought in as equity partners? Not necessarily. It just depends on your deal and how you negotiate and structure. And guess what? The way you structure the deal, there's no wrong, there's no right. There's no wrong or right answer on the way you structure a deal. Okay? I have deals where I do debt. I have some deals where I do debt and equity, meaning and when I say debt, in layman's terms, they call it preferred. So sometimes I do preferred where I'll clip a coupon to them and the investor gets 6% plus 30% equity of the deal. Now, some people do a 70-30, LP 70, GP 30. LP is the limited partner. The GP, general partner, is 30%. That's like the sponsor, the developer, the person to put it all together. Okay? All right. So, every deal different. So not always do they always get a piece of the deal. All right. Everybody wants this calculator, man.
And there is a question here that I can answer.
Oh, you're going to answer one? Okay.
Yeah, from Isaac Charles. How do you classify location on a property, A, B, C, etc.? So A stands for appreciation, so properties in good areas, those are A areas. C, let's jump to C first and I'll explain why. C stands for more like cash flow, so these are blue collar neighborhoods, etc. So you get a good cash flow in there. And then B, a step higher than C, you get both appreciation and cash flow.
Yeah.
Not as much appreciation as A areas, but still good appreciation, but not as much cash flow as the C areas, but still good cash flow. And then D, one step lower than C, these are properties, where every other block you see like boarded up house, tend to have higher crime. So D stands for drama. tenant drama, or
it stands for dumbass buying it. I bought so many D properties. D, go ahead. I'll let you finish your alphabet.
Or D, depreciation. It actually depreciates instead of appreciate. Okay, and then F. Okay, these are properties in the war zones where you either get stabbed or you get shot. Okay, and if you don't know what you're doing, okay, so if you don't know what you're doing, you're effed up. Okay, that's F properties. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm laughing though, man, because I did have. I bought in DNF. That's where I started, guys. I started in DNF neighborhoods because that's where I was comfortable at. And literally, man, they shot out windows. I had to escort people. Hey, you turn the camera back on, man. Look, it's time. I got to get home. I gotta set my studio up at the house, man. Hold on, let me get out here.
What do you want?
Guys, man, I've had a great time with you guys today. I hope you enjoy, but we're gonna finish up with the mindset. What is that? Millionaire mindset, and we're gonna get out of here. All right.
Now it's time for Mike's millionaire mindset.
Guys, so many people always hear the phrase, "Time is money." All right, let me tell you like that. Time is money. Well, that's so untrue. That's false information. Time is not equivalent to money. It is not. You're selling your short by selling your time. See, let me explain something to you. Like, if time was equivalent to money, then let me hear me out. If I offered you $400 million, no strings attached, would you take it? Yes, $400 million. Would you take it? Would you take that? But what if I told you the $400 million, after I gave you this $400 million, you die tomorrow? Would you still take that $400 million? Anybody? Any takers? Any takers on that? Time is not money. Now, time is up there. Money is up there. Like, money is important. But see, the problem is, if you're selling your time for money, now that just means a job and you lost freedom. And in order to gain your financial freedom, you got to buy back your time, right? You have to buy back your time in order to get your financial freedom. And the only way you're going to get your financial freedom is being creative and using your entrepreneur spirit in order to obtain these things. And an only way to do that is being creative and multiplying and utilizing what I call real estate. Now, there's multiple ways that you can gain wealth. But I'm certain that if you use real estate, the paths that we've created, you will grow. I'm certain of it. Now, I can't guarantee that you will be successful like other people, but I'm certain if you use this, you have to buy back your time. Listen, because you've sold off your time, everything's expensive. It's expensive because you have to use your time in order to get it. But once you start buying your time back, life becomes free. You begin to gain your wealth. You begin to get your family back. Now, some of you like your jobs. I'm not knocking it, but you need to use that job to support your dream. Do you realize back in the day that pretty much 90% of the people, let me see, how far back? This is, I don't know, industrial age, I don't know. I can't remember, but 90% people are entrepreneurs. And on top of it, everybody had to work for everything. Just imagine like how life would be back when Adam and Eve were born. Like, in order for them to eat, they had to go out, get the wheat, cut the harvest, cut the wheat down, put it all together, bake it, cook it, right? If they want clothes, they had to cut the sheep hair, clean it, knit it. Like, God, you guys are in America right now. You're in the 20th, 21st century. You don't have to do these things. So you telling me if they had it that hard, you can't be creative enough and go out here and put the work in and create your own wealth? You're just going to keep selling your time, selling yourself short from being with your family or traveling with your friends or seeing the world or whatever that is your financial destination or dream is? Is that what you're going to continue to tell yourself? I continue to tell you, no bullshit. What will it take? What will it take for you to get your financial freedom right now? Just stop it. Get your time back. Get your time back. Hey, God bless you. God keep you. May God bless you beyond your belief, but not your capacity. And remember, you're one big deal away. Peace. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. Thanks on Instagram and YouTube. Hey, guys. Hey, if you really enjoyed this, man, just tell somebody about it. Share it. And hey, you need something, text us 206-803-8068. Peace. See you guys. Appreciate you.
Recording
if you don't
stop.
know it, got to go. I'm about to blow. I'm about to start